teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. We'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on last year's national champions, the South Carolina Gamecocks. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Hermstreet. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Bringing it out, it's Robinson. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Takes the handoff. It's Gauze. Tackle made him to play at the 29-yard line.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. They bring it down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Scanning the field, it's Baker. He's looking to scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
And the Tar Heels begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Running back grabs it on the screen. They make the tackle, but that screen pass call worked out and gained the 1st down yardage.
Early on in a football game, the offense always wants to try to develop just a nice rhythm to the offense. That time, just a simple screen to the running back, and they build some confidence on this first drive with a nice play.
1st down and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and when you go play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He escapes the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so they'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, just throw the ball away, see what happens on this next down.
Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. To throw, it's Baker. Looking to scramble. Trying to create here on the move. He's got it with room to run. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a 1st down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
The linebacker's shifting around now. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And the running play gets stopped. They're going to mark him right at the 1.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
Okay, now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Quarterback keeps the football. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on 3rd down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big 3rd down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
One of those crucial moments early in this playoff game. 3rd down and goal. Looking for some space. It's Gauns. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Boy, what a great job by this defense. They have really tightened things up here inside the 10-yard line. Seems like they're almost daring the offense to go for it here on 4th down. Let's see what the decision is.
And out comes the field goal unit. He knocks it through with confidence. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Play action here on 1st down. On the move now. Escapes the pocket. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield. The defense does their job. They've got everybody covered, but I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the 1st down.
Back to throw. It's Barnett. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And a nice 1st down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the 1st down marker.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the 1st quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. They keep the drive going. It's a 1st down at the 46.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
The Gamecocks will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's Clark. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking for a receiver. Running out of time in the pocket. A short completion to the tight end. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. And it's North Carolina in front, Kirk. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now it's second down here. Dropping back. It's Barnett. Finds an open target on the left side. And the defense brings him down.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting the handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out the space.
So the offense faces third and short from the plus 26. Might be four-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Wants to throw it. Quick throw to the left side. He's got it in the open. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
The extra point makes it a 4-point game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Taylor. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Is back out there on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? The handoff from the shotgun. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Looking to throw. It's Baker. Looking to set up a screen pass here. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
He'll field it close to the 50. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. The Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. 1st down. They're going to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. And they finally tackle him down at the 1. Big gain on the pitch and catch.
Defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Gamecocks line it up with 1st and goal. And the quarterback just sneaks it.
I don't blame him. Go with the quarterback sneak here to try to pick up just enough yards for the 1st down. But hey, man, give credit to that defense. They did not budge at all. They kept him short of the 1st down.
And the quarterback's going to sneak it. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And he knocks through the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Dropping back, it's Baker. The pass rush closing in. Caught over the middle, it's Booker. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Shotgun formation, here's an inside give.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Pass not complete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Moves out of the pocket. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and another incompletion.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
And the Tar Heels will line up to boot it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And that sets up a return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. The first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He escapes the pocket. Looking for his big tight end. The senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
2nd down after that previous play. Back to throw. It's Barnett. Bringing pressure. He dumps it off to the tight end. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. The officials make the easy call. Quarterback was well past the line of scrimmage before throwing the ball. It's 3rd down for the offense. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking for a deep completion. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right calls.
No problem on the extra point, and the lead is 21-3 now. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Taylor. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. And looking to throw now on 1st down. He's going to pull it down and run. Picks it up himself and still going. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Looking downfield. It's Baker. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! Breaks into the clear. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a 1st and goal.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
That huge play sets up a great opportunity. 1st and goal just outside the 5. QB decides to keep it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, you and I love this guy's ability to run the football, especially in the option game. But why take an unnecessary hit here? A chance to step out of bounds and avoid the hit? You got to do it.
So from the 9-yard line, it's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Risky throw here on 2nd down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on 3rd down coming up.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Looking to scramble. Launching one to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
The coach is not feeling the field goal attempt. They're going for it on 4th and goal here. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Looking to pass. It's Baker. On the move now. Down the middle. It's Johnson. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. So the drive begins with the offense backed up at the 2-yard line. Going to hand this off. One down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. They'll run it here. Tiny space at the 20. Tackle made, but he gets the ball out across the 20-yard line. Good gain.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Testing the right side here. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. He keeps it on the design run. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. The Gamecocks looking to crank up the tempo a bit. To throw, it's Barnett. Quick throw to his receiver. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
And the Gamecocks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the left side. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. Looks like one more play here before halftime. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy.
Timeout, South Carolina.
So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. After the miss, it's still an 18-point lead. Meadow's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Tar Heels will kick this deep to begin the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team.
South Carolina Gamecocks will take over 1st and 10.
And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. Now someone moved just a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Short throw complete to the tight end. The ball is loose. The defense scoops it up. Touchdown, UNC. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. Potential momentum shift there. They scoop up the fumble and score on it.
Boy, you just got to give credit to this defender for locating the ball, getting his hands on it, and then scooping it and scoring. So often you see guys that just want to go down. This guy realized, hey, I got athletic ability. I can pick it up. I'm going to score myself.
And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. This game has suddenly gotten more interesting, so this offense needs to be productive here. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down play coming up. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's looking deep down the middle. And it's caught inside the 15, still running. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, South Carolina. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine. A playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. The tuck strategy here. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Running back has it on the screen now. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
You can see what what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
They look to throw it here on second down. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Looking to chuck it again. Makes a quick catch. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Looking to the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. They can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
Incompletion makes it second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Looking to pass. It's Baker. He's running out of time here. Pass ball is incomplete, but there is a flag on the play. We'll check that out. So the call is defensive holding, and that's a big boost for this offense. And the Tar Heels will line up here on first down and goal. They're going to run it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a first and goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no, they're not backing down. They get penetration, come up with a tackle for a loss.
It's lost the loss. It's second and goal from the 7. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. He makes the grab. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heels. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. So some of that first half lead is gone. This game has gotten tighter. There's some urgency now in this possession. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Again, makes it second and medium. Give it to the back again. He's past the marker and still going. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The offense with 3 tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. To the air, it's Barnett. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Off the play fake on first down. Moves out of the pocket. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. And the wideout goes in motion. They're going to run it here. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Defense does a really nice job here being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Here's the 2nd down play. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage. And it's South Carolina in the lead here. And as we've reached the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to win a first down play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Dropping back, it's Barnett. The pocket breaking down. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Doesn't quite get there. The defense forcing him out at the 3.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. 4th down, going for a first down or a touchdown here. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, South Carolina.
So it's 4th down and 2. They could make a first down without scoring. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. This will be a chip shot from 25 yards out. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will extend their lead even further. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Looking to throw. It's Baker. He escapes the pocket. Bought some time, now lets it go. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. The defense with more pre-snap movement. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. The pass is intercepted. Short return, tackle at the 21, but that's a huge takeaway for this defense.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
On 1st down, it's play action. Looking to scramble. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. But, man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They finally stop him at the 8. It'll be 1st and goal.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the 4th quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
Design quarterback run. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 8. Receiver in motion now. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Back to pass. It's Barnett. On the move now. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on his scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get it to the end zone. But the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple of yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
Game sets up a 3rd down and goal from the 6. The shotgun handoff here. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this and picking up that first down.
Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. And a chance here to build the lead, make it a 3-score game in the final quarter. Makes it look easy. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away.
Number 69, set to kick it away.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Taylor. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive.
And the North Carolina offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Scanning the field. It's Baker. Looking for the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
He's back to throw again on second down. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
What's another incompletion? Just something's missing with this offense. Cannot quite get into sync. And now we got another fourth down for this quarterback.
Looking to throw it again. Makes the catch. It's Booker. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
That's caught. It's Booker. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
To the air, it's Baker. He escapes the pocket. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
My gosh, Chris, it's been a rough night for this offense and this poor quarterback. Took a shot there as he released the ball, and the defense is just teeing off on him here late, these obvious drop-back situations.
Nobody open downfield, he just throws it away.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
And he'll drop back here on third down. And he's got it! Touchdown, North Carolina!
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
2nd and short. This offense can keep this up. They're going to wrap the game up comfortably. Leaning on the run game here. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Crucial 3rd down play coming up.
Let's go.
And they convert on 3rd down, moving the football to the 35.
Well, Chris, this is why they're here, right? This is why they're in the postseason. You get to a critical moment in this game with the lead late in the game, a chance to really put this game away, and they convert.
And the Gamecocks have 1st and 10 here.
Here we go.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. In the clear at the 25. Powering through the defender. Heads out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been strong today.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Fighting off the defender. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And the defense takes a timeout to stop the clock with 28 seconds remaining. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Back to pass. It's Barnett. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Boy, Chris, this drive looked outstanding until they got into the red zone. Seems like the wheels have come off. 3rd down and long makes it very tough to execute in the red zone. Now let's see what they come up with here on this 4th down play.
Mid kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further.
Yeah, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Bringing it out. It's Taylor. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A Each game slips through his hands.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
To throw, it's Baker. Looking deep for late-game heroics. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Could take it all the way. The interception will end it, the final play of the ballgame. In the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.